welcome to the vlog. Happy Thursday, I hope you're enjoying your week. For this vlog, I think we should just touch on a heap of snakes and even the bearded dragon here. So I think what I'll do is I will run you through each python that I own, and we'll get Keg out as well. And I'll just give you a bit of a rundown on what the story is behind each snake and why it was purchased. And of course might even chuck in a couple of things like what I've got planned and what reptiles are my dream reptiles. So without further ado, let's get into this, shall we? So as a lot of you guys know, this is Hades, and he's coming up to a really good size right now. And he is in fact a jungle jaguar carpet python. Hasn't shown too much on the neurological sides, which is a good thing. He's getting to be a nice big boy as well, and carpet pythons do get to around that 6-7 foot, maybe even up to the 8 foot mark as well. So he's going to be a great ambassador when he gets bigger and is obviously quite handleable. He can be a little bit tricky at times, and that's just pretty much because he is a carpet python and he does like to climb. But with the jaguar carpet pythons, they tend to have a lot of that neurological problem, and it is a shame because they are such great pythons. It may not be a full neurological thing like with Rose, our coastal jaguar, but Hades is quite strong now, so we do have to keep a close eye when he gets a bit close to people's heads. But other than that, he is a great python. And the story behind him is when we bought our first python, Buddy, who a lot of you have met from our videos, we went to a reptile shop in Melbourne and saw Hades in a beautiful state, and it was just a fluoro yellow, and it was absolutely amazing. And we thought, holy cow, we've got this python right in front of us that is like fluorescent yellow, and we thought this isn't real. Then we had no idea we were starting out with pythons, and we had no idea this whole world existed. So we found this guy here and actually brought him home within a week or two, and we've had him for about 3 to 4 years now, and he's obviously getting quite big and ready to breed. So we want to be able to get a nice female, preferably not a jag, just to keep that neurological part out of the equation if we can. So we will obviously be creating some siblings from a jaguar, so hopefully we can sort of get that neurological out of it. But he is a gorgeous python, and it's actually my brother's python, so he'll like to see this featured in the vlog. So hey Matt, but we'll go ahead and put him away after he's actually quite settled now, which is a bit different. He seems to be a bit flighty every now and then, so we'll put him back after a little bit of a stretch and onto the next python. So a lot of you guys know that I feature our diamond python Buddy in a lot of our vlogs and episodes, and that's because he's the first python that we ever bought. He's the reason that we started Cold Blooded Exotic Pets and Supplies, and you can see why. Like, if I can get a close up there, have a look at that, the nice patterning here. And he's turned out to be like a high yellow diamond python, because there's a couple of different varieties of diamond python. You can get a black and white, you can get the high yellows, and you can get some really other dullish looking wild types as well, which are also just as fantastic. But Buddy's been with us now for about 3 to 4 years. It's about the same time as Hades, and he has been such a fantastic ambassador because he's just so gorgeous. And he can be a bit flighty at times, but that's just due to the fact that we feed them quite regularly and we don't handle them as much as we used to, and that's just, you know, a lack of handling is just part and parcel. You know, you need to be out here interacting with them a lot to make sure that they keep that tameness to them, and just for them to know that it's, you know, it's still me, I'm still handling you. But he does have quite a tight grip on him now, and as carpet pythons would, they are constrictors. So it's good to be able to get him out and hold him every now and then. I do trust him completely. Just sometimes he can be a bit full on, but that's Buddy. And on to the next one, which is another jaguar carpet python, and this is actually Rose. And funny enough, this is my wife's python. So this is one of the pythons that she chose. I believe that we sold an enclosure to a guy, but it was a sort of like a swap. So I swapped an enclosure for a Murray Darling jaguar carpet python, which I don't actually have anymore. And we got this girl as an added extra, which I think was around $400 to $500. And She is a lot more on the neurological side than Hades, and can be quite flighty and a bit strange at times. So it's a bit harder to handle her compared to Buddy and Hades. But of course, she is a sweetheart, and being my wife's python, it's one of the ones that's near and dear to us, because Shanice may not be as close to the reptiles as she once was, but she still loves Rose. So we want to make sure that we keep her, and obviously use her for some breeding and educational shows in the future, because she is a sweetheart. And I actually did use her in the Big Review TV interview, and we got the photographer and the interviewer to actually hold Rose and just see what it was like to hold a python that actually had a bit of strength. So there's Rose for you guys, a coastal jaguar carpet python. Alright guys, so you've seen the carpet pythons that we own here at Cold Blooded Exotic Pets and Supplies, which is the diamond python, the coastal jaguar carpet python, and the jungle jaguar carpet python. So what I'm thinking is we'll split this up into another vlog on Monday, and I'll be able to cover the black-headed pythons, the Woma pythons, and the spotted pythons. So I hope you do really enjoy your weekend. I have my birthday coming up on Saturday, so I'm looking forward to seeing what Shanice has in store for me. I've left it up to her this time, and I don't really want too much, maybe a snake or two. There's a hint for you. So don't forget guys, hit that subscribe button and keep an eye out, because we do have our new video that is launching. I don't want to say too much, I don't know what I've told you guys, I can't really remember. But we do have a video launching, so we're going to be doing some filming for that, and we'll let you know when it's launching. I believe it should be April, but we will post more on our socials when we know more. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, drop a comment if you've liked this vlog, and of course like the video if you like it. But until then, I will see you guys on Monday.